So the past maybe week or so, I've had an unsettled feeling inside myself. And, that feeling of dissatisfaction that doesn't feel good. And I brought it up to a friend last night, and I just admitted that I've been feeling an energy of competition. And he said, "What competition?" and just laughed at me. And, when I spoke it, I said that I'm actually feeling like I'm not doing good enough. And after a little bit of inquiry, when I really let that competition energy be seen, I realized that it wasn't really a lack kind of mentality. It wasn't that I didn't feel like there was enough to go around. And I really do believe in this knowledge that everything is perfect and everything that I need and the best possible circumstances are exactly what's unfolding. And really that's kind of like a background knowledge of my life. So really that competition energy on the surface, it wasn't really making sense. But when I looked at it, it was actually that I've just called in a really beautiful big project in my life to create a retreat center. And it's everything I've ever wanted. So it's also something that I've never really felt that I deserved, which is obviously manifested in my experience because it's not here yet. So now that this has started to come closer, I've actually had these underlying feelings of unworthiness come up because they don't match what's about to come. And because of kind of what's always going around in the air around us really is this competition energy and this lack mentality, that kind of just came in by default. But when I looked at it, really, it was just this process of, or a process inside me was happening of me needing to align with feelings of that I do deserve what I'm trying to create. So it's actually just quite a simple switch there. But the other thing that I could feel was that over the last month, I've been clearing so much space in my life and really looking at everything that I fill my life with and seeing if that's actually how I want to spend my time. Even if it's something really beautiful like teaching a yoga class, is that what I want to do on that morning or that evening? And really just clearing my schedule and making space for just a little bit of fresh, either projects or creative energy to come in, or fresh perspectives on projects that I'm continuously doing, like teaching classes and retreats. And I've cleared so much space, and I have all of this space to do the things that I love, which might be reading or meditating or sitting in stillness or going for walks. But so much space has been cleared that I actually need to start to put in things that are a little bit more creative. So for example, because so much space has been cleared and I haven't necessarily put in really new, creative, juicy, enthusiastic projects, I've actually made space for other kind of crap to come in. And I think we've spoken about this before, that when you clear something out, you actually need to fill that space either with love or gratitude, or actually something that is as energetically full as what you've cleared out. So this is why I'm making this video, is because I'd really love to share these stories of our journey with each other. So if you're ever feeling like maybe some energies come in that isn't necessarily what you really feel like you resonate with, but it's actually started to kind of filter back into your life, pull out the books off the shelf that you want to read. Write down a list of the things, the projects that you wanted to create that you haven't yet. And actually, if you're putting energy into things like a competitive energy or confusion energy, you have energy to spare that you're putting into that. So actually start to redirect your energy consciously. And this is actually how we start to change our lives, of course, is that we need to make new habits. So before those habits are effortless, we can just organize ourselves and even consciously think about what it is that we actually want to do with our life. And maybe it means writing out a list in the morning or in the evening or whenever you get a spare minute to do so.